what's up guys? Holding Alex with you here, bringing you Eden Zero Chapter 21 manga review. This manga was super lit. We have the continuation of Shiki and his group versus the sister. And Pino had to open up her intercom so the other sister in the ship can hear and see what's going on. And she states that the outside look of that robot doesn't look like one of her sisters, but it does have the same identification code. So I guess that probably is the sister's coding system, maybe not her body. Maybe her body got damaged and they found her and they rebuilt her to look like this for their deeds. That was one of my thoughts, but what's going on? She mentioned something to Shiki about, we always have to have good business deals, good business relationship with our business customers. And she like, would you like to buy, the girls back? And she was basically offering Shiki a deal to get Rebecca back. And he was like, no, stop doing bad things. And she was like, this isn't a bad thing, this is his business. And Shiki was like getting tired of her, so she snaps her fingers and the whole room get like swatted with like these weird people in armor with guns, kind of looking like, they look like space cops, but they can't really be space cops since we know what she's about. But that's what they look like. They look like space cops, something you would see like in a sci-fi movie or whatever. But she summons all these people and she leaves and she tells them, I let you deal with these people, I got business to attend to. So Shiki runs up to try to grab her, and they just shooting at Shiki like crazy, and he's dodging all their bullets with ease, gravity jumping and hopping and sticking to like somewhere where the bullet can't reach him. Then someone shot a heat-seeking missile at him, and he was close to dodging it, but his foot got stuck on something and he was about to get hit with it. And that's when Hamura, the new chick in his group, the chick with the long black hair and the kimono, she steps in and she uses a sword made of ether, and she slashes it in half, and everyone gets impressed. And we found out that her ether is known as Soul Blade Ether. And basically what this ether does is that it allows her to convert her soul into like bladed weapons. So, and Shiki made a comment saying, oh wow, you're just like a samurai. And then we had a dialogue of her saying to herself, well, I wanted to go more like a knight look, but since this is what you said, I think I just keep this to myself. And it was just hilarious seeing her, that cute face of hers do that in the dialogue, but nobody else knows it, so, because they backwards turned, so it was funny seeing that. I'm liking her more and more every chapter we get of her. But she told Shiki to leave, go after sister, and I got this. And then I don't remember who made the promise first or stated this first, but I think it was her. Her remark, she told Shiki, after this is all done and said, will you battle me? And he was like, yeah, sure, just make sure you stay alive and don't die. And she was like the same. So he leaves with Pino, which is weird because we've been seeing Shiki, Pino, and Hamura, but where's Wise? He was with them, so how come they ain't show Wise? Unless he sneaked off to follow or hide, but who knows? Wise is like the wild card so far in this series. He just be doing ridiculous things that sometimes it just turns out good and noticeable for them. But yeah, she leaves and he gets on, he follows her and she's on her spaceship. And then she has a sinister face and she tells one of her guards that she's talking to, they're not going to pay us because we only brought them 29 girls instead of 30. So now I must go talk to them. And basically she's talking about that frog dude and his gang. So, because remember, there's one B-cuber missing out of the 30. And that's Lorella Christie, which is the one that Shiki saved. The Wendy of this version, so, of this war I should say, a manga counterpart. And when she's discussing this with her men on the ship, we get the last panel you see in the thumbnail. Shiki's using his gravity to hold him and Peanut to the ship. And supposedly this ship is going to the area where Rebecca's at. So technically the sister's leading the way without really realizing that she's leading the way for Shiki to get there. And that was the end of the chapter. But this was a really great chapter. Besides the little fight scenes we had here and there and the scruffles, there was a lot of dialogue dropped and you know, name drops and stuff like that. Next chapter we'll probably get the rematch of Shiki versus Jin, or maybe the chapter after, either or. But yeah, if this sister's going over there and Shiki's following, he's most likely gonna get his rematch with Jin, since it's the first time they fought, then they get to, you know, really finish their fight. So, and Homura, I just can't wait to see more of her. It's kind of weird because the way her soul magic works is, her soul blade magic is that, or ether, she uses her soul to summon blades, and then they solidify and she uses them. So she kind of technically, she kind of reminds me of a fusion of Ezra from Fairy Tail and the other chick, the one that Ezra saved at the Little Girl, and she's the sister of, I believe his name was Leo, or Leon, the guy who, he died for Ezra with the darkness magic and the one eye, and he has that bottom jaw, the one that, the Javar killed in the Tower of Heaven arc, his little sister. I forgot her name, but she had a sword with gravity magic, and she had like a knight armor on. This chick kind of reminds me of her, but instead of having a knight armor, she has a, you know, samurai katana armor on, katana robe on, and she has sword magic as well. And she kind of fights like her, and looks like her, but with that Ezra face and body tone. So it's like she's a really cool and cute fusion of the two characters. That's what I see her as. But yeah, this was a great chapter. Loved it. It was really good setup and build up, and hopefully, you know, when they get Rebecca back, they can get the sisters to be on their side. Or who knows? Maybe this sister might give her power to Pina, and Pina would take her place. Then that'd be two of the four sisters gone and gathered, either or. So that'd still be a win-win for Shiki and his group. And again, what is Wise doing? Because we didn't get to see him in this chapter. We know last chapter he went with them in the church, but then this chapter it was like we didn't really get to see him. I believe he was in the background on one of the pages, but we didn't really get to see him do anything or any dialogue from him. So, but like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get more. Please tell me down below what you think of this chapter. Also, tell me what does Homura, what does she remind you of? What Fairy Tail character? Since most of these characters are being reused from Fairy Tail. And a lot of people hate that, but it's not really a big deal because even though he's reusing character designs, their personalities and powers are different. So it's not like it's a copy-paste thing, so. Kind of like how in Pokemon, every year we get new Pokemon, but even though they look similar to older Pokemon, and maybe some similarities, their abilities and actions and how their tones are different. It's kind of like that, but so I don't know why people are making a big deal out of Hiramashima reusing his own characters, but I mean, if he was copying other anime characters and putting them in his series and then giving them Fairy Tail characters like mentality sets, then I can understand why people would rage, but I mean, he's using his own character design, his own art, so I mean, I think people are just being over-exaggerated and being babies about it, but again, love Hero's art, loving these characters more and more. Want to know more about Homura. Want to learn more of her. And I can't wait for her and Shiki's fight. That's going to be awesome. But, yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.